Starting in fall of 2013, 8 DY students enrolled in a class in which they undertook the daunting challenge of writing an original 50,000-word novel. We asked them to tell us about their experiences.
I'm Hannah Deppen. I'm a senior. I don't have a title for my manuscript, but the genre is mystery and suspense. It's about a woman who moves to a small town and has a hard time acclimating to it, and she finds out there's a lot more going on than what she sees on the surface.
My name is Surrey Dean. My novel is called An Uncertain Wish, and it's basically a teen romance novel. Basically, a girl runs away and finds true love, but it's basically just to find her mom.
My name's Misa Slingerland. The title of my manuscript is The Zone, and the genre of my story is science fiction. My story is about a girl named Isa surviving through the winter apocalypse, and she has to follow the rules that she was taught as a child to survive. And she follows this group called the Zone throughout the story, and she has to fight rebels and survive pretty much.
My name is Sam. The title of my manuscript is called Simple Angel, and the genre is young adult fantasy. Basically, my story is about a girl named Cassidy. She's a fallen angel, and her mission on Earth is basically to find this person who will eventually be a leader in a war between heaven and hell, and she needs to find him and protect him from people who threaten him before the war happens.
I love watching Alfred Hitchcock movies, so that kind of suspense drama really influenced me, but not one work in particular. I always thought that there would always be another ice age or something along those lines. And if that were to happen, I would want to know how people would react and how many people would actually survive and understand what to do. So I thought I would explain in my own words.
I came up with the idea for my story like 4 years ago. I was I was kind of daydreaming one day when I was on the bus, and I saw like this image of like a girl while she's alone in the woods, and I was kind of like, I don't know, for some reason this image kind of like interested me, and I just kept asking myself questions as far as like, why is she crying, like why is she there, what is she doing, and then the story evolved from there.
The theme of my novel is everyone in your world is there for a reason, whether it's good or bad.
I think writing science fiction is a way to interpret reality in my own personal way. The hard parts for writing in the class was probably coming up with the idea in the first place and then continuing the idea from my own interpretation, and it also had to make sense from other readers' perspective.
I think just to keep going with it, because there are definitely difficult points where you want to give up, so just being able to keep writing through the hard parts is a challenge.
Definitely the hardest part of this class is staying committed to like the manuscript and trying to be on top of the word count. It's a bit of a struggle, but it definitely like tests your abilities as far as writings go. Basically, the class is an entire year. It's 2 semesters. It's an elective course. Basically, you're assigned to come up with an idea and then write the story for the entire year and write it in a word count of 50,000 words. That's supposed to be your goal by the end of the year. And every now and again, the class would have class discussions, and you would exchange ideas to help each other out and like offer critique. And it's a lot of fun for people like who like enjoy a good story.
I recommend other students take it because it's much more different than other classes, and it's really experience to go through. You can just let your imagination go and do what you want. It's a really fun class, and if you were to take it, it would probably be a good idea to come up with a good interpretation of other stories, but it also has to have your own kind of imagination in the story as well.
I would recommend other students to take novel writing because it's challenging, but it's also fun and you get a lot out of it.
I think anyone who really likes using their imagination a lot would really enjoy doing this class, even if they haven't wrote a manuscript or even a poem before. Like, I think as long as you have a really good imagination and like to keep up with creativity, anyone can really do the class.
Revising my novel and having it published would be like the ultimate goal. But I'd love to start editing and changing things over the summer. I really want to stick with writing, and I hope I get to that someday.
Hopefully one day, like, I want to finish my manuscript and hopefully I can go back and edit it and make it a better work. I would like to think I would publish it. Hopefully someday I will get to that point, and I have to see where it goes.